we have to make it super quick, but like tell me like, yeah, 1 or 2 places you're coming to Brixton, where should you go?
If you're coming to Brixton, eat of Eden. Second spot I would recommend is Diverse.
When I go with confidence, when I go to roll like hips and take a sip on it, take a trip on it. When I go, you can go slow.
So we met up at the Brixton train station.
Yes,
right? No, metro station. Tube station. Tube station. There it is. And so why did you choose Brixton?
So when you asked me / I volunteered myself to think about places that mean a lot to me, Brixton immediately came to mind. So I didn't actually grow up in Brixton. So I grew up in Fulham, which is in southwest London, which is quite hoity-toity and, you know, a lot of gilets and Range Rovers. And when I started like going out more and, you know, wanting to spend more time with people who looked like me, who partied like me, who sounded like me, it would always be Brixton. So long before I lived here, so I moved to Brixton 4 years ago, long before I moved here, I would always come partying here, and then I would just spend loads of money on Ubers, like getting back home after a night out. And then once I was just like, you know what, instead of getting an Uber after a night out, why don't I just like live so close where I can crawl home? So Brixton holds a very special spot in my heart because it's been my home for 4 years now, and it has this amazing community feel about it. So earlier we were talking about gentrification and how a lot of London is just falling to gentrification and everywhere's looking the same, and I think Brixton has experienced that to an extent. But what's really good about Brixton is that it has such a strong history, such a strong community, that it's holding on to these like cultural and community assets as much as possible. In the village there's something known as Impact Brixton, which is a social enterprise which is all about supporting Brixton-based entrepreneurs through workspaces and like mentoring and classes and stuff.
Can you tell us quickly about like the places you took us to today?
So I took you on a whistle-stop tour of Brixton and Brixton Village. So we obviously started at Brixton Tube Station, which you're probably wondering why a tube station, but Brixton Tube has amazing artwork just as you enter and leave the station, which really symbolizes a lot of the local community. So it's different artworks every so often. I don't know the cadence, but this time they had a really nice barbershop scene. Then we walked through Brixton Market to get anything from your fruit and your vegetables and your fish.
Already got the world on me. Give a pretty brown girl her space. You can keep your bitter. I'ma make a better way. Hey, hey, catch a break. Better way.
To a soap, which we got today.
It's actually really cute. What is it? Like a CBD soap?
I like the clean.
Give me an electric essential oils. That's rose and jasmine. That's a really nice one.
Yeah.
So I meant £5.
Okay.
Okay.
Can we get both, please?
Yes.
Yeah, you're gonna go to
Thank you. I was actually looking for one of those like I hate the term, but like ethnic fleece blankets that like a lot of POC when they were growing up, their families would put on their beds and stuff, but they didn't have it today. And then I took you into my favorite black-owned store in Brixton, Diverse, which hosts a whole load of black-owned businesses within it.
Picking your phone up while you're messing my head up. Any night, any day, let me take you away. All I need.
So again, you can buy anything from jewelry to things for kids, to books, to jewelry, again, because we both bought stuff today. So it wasn't just me. We both bought jewelry today. And everything is black owned. It's my favorite place to go get incense sticks from. They have amazing scents, and one of them is called Black Love. I still to this day don't know what it smells of, but all I know is that it smells beautiful, like black love.
How wonderful. Do you have a favorite memory in Brixton?
Yeah, 100%. One of my favorite moments in Brixton was going to the O2 Academy, actually, to go and see Russ, this American rapper. He's quite good at cultivating a really engaged and really committed following. I was able to host pre-drinks, and that was when I was living by myself, so I was able to host little things in my little space. Part of the reason why I chose Brixton was because I wanted to cultivate this life of really being sociable, really loving the music.
What's your routine like? Can you describe a day that's typical of what you would do in Brixton?
Yeah. It really depends on what's going on. So I often like to wake up, go to the gym, which is a 30-minute walk away. So it's usually walking through just to really immerse myself in all that Brixton has to offer, and then I either go home, change, and work from home, or what I often like to do is come here to the Black Cultural Archives and work in their cafe. It's just nice to be in a space where so much is rooted in Black British culture, and it's about uplifting and celebrating and highlighting the lives of Black British individuals of African and Caribbean heritage.
So you've invited us into your home, right?
Yeah.
Your neighborhood. What does it mean to feel at home to you? Is there a feeling, or I don't know, even if it's a color or something that comes to mind?
I think what feels like home is just feeling completely comfortable. I think growing up in a predominantly white area, I realized that I would go into some spaces my local pub, for instance, and I would be the only non-white individual in that space. And at first you don't recognize it on a conscious level. Somewhere in your subconscious, I think you do feel uncomfortable, or you feel like othered in some way. What I love about Brixton is that it's such a diverse area, and that there's loads of people who look like me, and what brings me comfort is being able to walk into any space and just feeling like I immediately belong.
Do you have maybe one or two places that you would recommend? One or two places that you'd be like, you're coming to Brixton, where should you go?
If you're coming to Brixton, eat of Eden, an amazing Caribbean vegan place. Even if you're not a vegan, the food is immaculate. Second spot I would recommend in Brixton is Diverse. So Diverse Gifts is an amazing store where if you want things for yourself or as a gift, you can buy some amazing Black-owned pieces, so you're giving back to society, and just everything bangs.
All right. Thank you, Viya.
Thank you.
All right. Bye.
See you soon.
I'm gonna film you getting up. Go ahead.